The list number 1 is Moses Malulu Njendi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for getting me this chance to say something about this. Malava is one of the constituencies that the committee look at the reports. I want to thank the committee for the good work. It's really indeed good. And also to appreciate for what the approach they have adopted, Mr. Speaker, of getting into a county and looking at all the constituencies within that particular county. However, Mr. Speaker, I would want to ask them, because when you look at these reports, they are very old reports, 2013, 2014, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2015, 2016, those are three financial years, but very old. I would request that when you get into a county, instead of looking at only 3 years and these very old years, why not focus on all the years that we have had a report on? For example, up to, maybe including last financial year. Because as much as we get this report, Mr. Speaker, to me, it's a stale report. I want to give you an example, for example, in this report, particularly for Malava. There was an issue on cash and cash equivalents. The committee, because of the audit reports that was talking of 2010 issues, 2010, 2011, 2012, the committee had to ask the fund manager about some receipts of those particular years. And among them, there was an issue affecting year 2006. So, Madam Speaker, we have a report before us for a parliament, for the 9th parliament, because the year 2006, that's the 9th parliament. We look at the year 2010 to 2013, that is the 10th parliament. Mr. Speaker, for example, now for me, we seated here, who is in this parliament now, those are very old years. Even the MPs who are serving then and who are directly under CDF, some of them have passed on, saying that this report then does not really become very useful to us who are serving the presently, who would want really to understand, because you know now MPs are not really part of the CDF. We would want also to know how managers really are performing. Mr. Speaker, on this, I want to thank the committee, because from the report of the committee, Malava has been given a clear bill. Because of all the issues they have raised, the issue of emergency money being used on projects that are not meant for emergency, and land, I can see in the reports, land, the issue of land, where land has been purchased, but then there's nothing to prove, there's no title to prove that land was purchased. At least for Malava, I can thank even my fund manager, who was not there then, but he ensured all these items were availed for availing. Mr. Speaker, something else I would like to urge, maybe the board, to really follow strictly. The seconder of the motion congratulated me because I was one of the constituencies that ensured all projects that I found progressing, I ensured they were completed. But, Mr. Speaker, I really suffered because for 3 financial years, I committed funds just to complete projects of my predecessor. I would that the board can really look at this and really follow strictly that if there is any project Mheshimiwa is coming up with, or energy CDF board is coming, committee is coming up with, should be a project that must be completed within the term of that particular parliament. Because I also understand the board allows, you see, a particular phase of a project to be completed. For example, I can give an example. My brother is not here from Lurambi. There was a project, a huge project of 4 floors. The MP was there, only did a part of it. But the rest, the two MPs who have been there have not been able to complete, because the kind of money that's required there is the whole of CDF funds. Mr. Speaker, so I would that before they approve, they must ensure that this is a project that will be completed within the term of that particular parliament, for this case, 13th parliament. If it is a ghorofa of 3 floors, then it must be completed within that particular period. Otherwise, Madam Speaker, I want to thank the committee for this. This is a nice report. This is like a mirror for ourselves to look through, that it projects what we are doing. And I want the Malava people, if they are listening to this, Malava constituency here, it has gotten actually a clear scorecard. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Very well. The Honorable Wangwe.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise first and foremost to thank the Honorable Gideon Mulyungi and your committee for taking your time to cut across the country to see, particularly Kakamega